Hello, this is why going my own way. 48 years old loser crying on her mom's shoulder while talking on the phone. The app name is Line. It's similar to Skype from Estonia. Line is that Japanese or Korean? I'm not quite sure. The green app, it's similar to Skype because I live in east coast of United States and my mom lives in Japan. And I visit my hometown in Japan every 5 years because my driver's license in Japan, or I should say Kanagawa prefecture. Prefecture is like a state of Virginia, state of Maryland, or state of California, similar to that. So, and the city of Yokohama is in the prefecture of Kanagawa. And yeah, I called my mom. When I say I call means I use Line, the similar to Skype. So I say Line. I do Line chat 1 week ago or 5 days ago. It was long. I haven't talked to my mom possibly for 2 months or so. And now she's a sweet, kind person because I only visit Japan every 5 years to renew my driver's license. Or the driver's license, the Japanese embassy or consulate office don't do that because the driver's license business belongs to other department of the government. So I told my mom that I have been struggling in researching what to do with my work, the unpaid wages for 2 months while I was working for a short-term rental management company in Osaka, Japan. The short-term rental regulation in Japan, like people who are Airbnb hosts or Booking.com, they might know what was going on last year in Japan, the June. So I believe it was June 14th or June 15th last year 2018. The regulation became strict, and in Japan there was 2 or 3 special districts that short-term rental is prevailing or rampant. So the national special region of this and that, it's near Haneda Airport in Tokyo Prefecture and also in Osaka Prefecture. And the short-term rental management company I have been working was in Osaka, Japan, and seems like in that region, in that area, there are many sweatshop employment programs, like people using power harassment or cut back wages, like less than minimum wage and things. And I was raised in Yokohama in Tokyo area. And yeah, it's funny. My advisor in college, that was way long time ago. I was a college student 30 years ago, 3 decades ago, and then my college advisor is from Kyoto Prefecture. Kyoto. Japanese pronunciation is Kyoto, and I would think American pronunciation can be Kyoto. And then he said that like Kansai area, Kansai consists of Osaka, Nara, Kyoto, and Hyogo Prefecture. Like they don't care about Kanto people. So I was a little bit worried. Since I am from Kanto area, Kanto means Tokyo, Yokohama area. In some other prefecture also, Chiba Prefecture or Ibaraki Prefecture. I don't grasp how many prefecture in the Kanto area consist. But I am Yokohama in Tokyo, Yokohama is full-blown Kanto area, and also some Japanese people view the Japanese who live outside Japan kind of look at me as stranger, or like I would say like see, I don't know, I'm not sure if the expatriate is a good name, or expatriate is a American person who lives outside the US. And similar to that, some Japanese people view the Japanese people who live outside Japan, so it's either like Japanese women who married off to foreigners, or bad people or something. So like to me, I couldn't find family. I mean, I couldn't find Japanese husband because I am left-handed, or I should say both-handed or ambidextrous. Like I am someone who use both right hand and left hand for writing and right hand for eating. But if I use your left hand with anything, either eating or writing, only one thing, then people view you as left-handed, and it was not the great how people view. And also I am a youngest child of the family, and then so this is another stereotype. People look at me, and I don't know how to prove it's wrong. And here goes. I had it's like a work from home scam. I was it's like a ghost writer for Airbnb host and Booking.com host in Osaka, Japan, who don't read and write English, or who cannot wake up in the middle of the night. The nighttime in Japan is daytime in East Coast United States. So that's how the sweatshop owner contacted me if I am interested in working for them. And now my 2 month wage is still unpaid because they don't want me to quit, but I quit because I don't need to tolerate like abusive language and some owner keep torment me that, oh, you made mistake, or oh, you didn't know the rule of this prefecture doesn't close just because it has typhoon, and we only allow cancel and refund only when the big bridge, Akashi Bridge, it looks like a London Bridge type of thing, or you see the big bridge in San Francisco or big bridge in New York. They have a fancy name, but I don't remember. And in Awajishima Island in Hyogo Prefecture, there is a Akashi Bridge, and then unless the bridge closes, the Airbnb host don't want to refund the guest. I am also an Airbnb host, living host on the premise using my spare room. So it's not a profit-based entire home listing. So I am on Airbnb account to meet new people who are getting supplement income. I'm not an investor. I don't buy property just for Airbnb. I use my spare room so that in that way the guest cannot, or like a guest who have intention to have big party and trust the house, like local guests, or like either whose intention is to having a big party and trust the house, and I don't like that. And I'm not an investor, so I don't buy property just for solely for Airbnb use. And I know that, of course, guests will. I know guest loves privacy without host present, but if I was an Airbnb traveler, I prefer listing when the host is present, and then you don't know if the key works or key lock works, and if the fire detector works or not. So, and then so I told my mom that about my unpaid job or city job, $2. I earned $2 per hour. That is less than Uber driver. If you drive for Uber, if you drive like daytime or not so busy time, if we have downtime or waiting time, you only make $3 in 1 hour. If you drive in a prime time or when the surge pricing, then you might make more. But yeah, I used to drive for Uber, so I understand. And I told my mom that I'm not ashamed if to tell you, or and she understood. So yeah, the time is up, and sorry for the rambling. Have a great day.